Sunday. Look at this. This is brand new. They line up on the blue line, led by Justin Williams. No team in the NHL does this.
They're back skating.
Keep an eye on it. That's what you get from this team.
The Surge, Carolina. The after-game antics.
We should have Berkey on this segment.
We always talk about online outrage and people that live to be outraged. I don't understand all this. Even if, listen, I love it. I think it's fun. Is it a little bit goofy? Yeah, sure. So what? So am I. I think it's a lot of fun after a game and the fans love it. The players seem to dig it, so no harm. But the fact that it's not for everybody, why should that offend you if you like it? I like it. I'm not offended by anything that Brian Burke would say about it.
I am the biggest believer in that. If you like something and it's not hurting anyone, who cares what anybody else thinks? I always say to people, well, I like this. People are like, I like this, but this person doesn't like that. I say, do you like it? Yes. Do you have fun doing it? Yes. Then what do you care what anybody else thinks about it?
Yeah.
I don't understand why people in Carolina are so defensive about it. If you like it and your fans like it, and did you see their fans when they did that domino thing the other day?
Yep.
They were going bonkers.
Well, it was a W in the middle of the ring. Which is great.
The fans loved it. So do it. Who cares what anybody else thinks?
Yeah.
Like I personally disagree with Brian and Doug. If their fans like it, do it. If you like it, do it. Who cares? We worry too much about what other people think.
Truth.
We paralyze ourselves. Pinball Clemens had the saying, and paralysis by analysis. Don't overanalyze. If you like it, do it.
Here's what has to happen next. And this is my pro wrestling showing here. And I wonder if you're going to cozy up on the island with me here. The one thing about the post-game celebration with the Hurricanes that many people have pointed out, this is after the other team has left the ice. So it's not like you're skating by the bench, flaunting a win. Okay. Which I don't have any problem with either. But then again, you know what I cheer for.
Mm-hmm.
What I would love to see in Carolina after the Hurricanes lose is for the visiting team to do it.
I got no problem with that.
Would you not love it if pick the biggest rival the Carolina Hurricanes have? Essentially, we're talking about heels and baby faces here.
Washington.
If the Washington Capitals
Pittsburgh.
did the Surge in Carolina, hit the glass, did the dominoes, all of it, did the rowing, whatever it is, that would instantly ignite a rivalry and a feud and fill the building next time they're in town. You love it.
It's so unhockey.
Yes, it is. And that's great. Visiting team does the Surge in their barn.
What was there was another one last week. Vegas had another one last week. Oh yeah, who did they score against San Jose on Saturday night? They were up 6-0.
Mm-hmm.
I think they tweeted out, "Now we go for the extra point." And I'm thinking,
a dagger.
And I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know, but this is where we're going.
That's where we're going, and it could be a lot of fun. Please, NHL teams.
I'm trying to think of who would do it. Like, if anyone's going to do that, it's going to be Washington.
I don't know. Honestly, I can't see any. But then again, I couldn't see Peter Laviolette doing what he did about a month ago.
With the hat. But
with the head.
With the head. But that's different. Like, that's your own team, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to go into another building? Like, if you watch college football, we've seen, or even the NFL, we've seen brawls break out because you disrespect the logo at the center of the field. I can't remember which college team it was, but they beat a rival and they took their school. It was on the road at the other school's home, and they took their flag out, and after they won the game, and they planted it right on the other team's logo at midfield, and they almost killed each other.
Yeah. Come on, NHL. Here's your chance. Want to make an instant rivalry?
That would be something.
There it is. That'd be fantastic.
If you think there's online outrage before,
oh yeah,
wait till that happens.
Oh, make it happen.
But Berkey will be leading the cheers for the team that does it.
Probably. Ottawa Senators.
Yep.
This is a team, and listen, we're recording this podcast on a Wednesday afternoon. Last night, nice bit of business by the Ottawa Senators. Real nice bit of business by Brady Tkachuk, who is getting himself into that Calder Trophy conversation with a pair of goals. He's been fantastic. Matt Duchene with a beautiful goal. We knocked the puck in out of the air. But the Ottawa Senators are a fascinating team to me. And I can recall Pierre Dorion at the beginning of the season talking about we're not playing safe hockey. We're not playing. If you're going to come to the rink, you're going to see goals. You're going to see. We're not going to win all of our games, but it's going to be action packed, and you're going to see a lot of goals. There'll be a lot of 7-5 games. There'll be a lot of 6-4 games. You're going to see goals. You know what? So far, 100% true. This does not look like a Guy Boucher coach team. Say whatever you want about Ottawa, but they're fun games to watch.
And what about the other night against Philly? Down 3-1 the third period. They come back and they win. The one thing that also is happening is Brady Tkachuk is making a believer out of people. There's no question it's one of Ottawa's most controversial decisions, taking that pick last year.
Yep.
And giving up the right to select this year in the first round. But Brady Tkachuk was a big reason they came back and they won that game on Tuesday. He is making a believer out of him. And that to me is a huge W for them too. The number one thing, I get the sense just dealing with this over the last 4 or 5 days, Jeff, the number one thing the Senators in the league are worried about, even more than the building, is not allowing... They're trying to build momentum for that team.
Is that the government text?
Yes.
Are you getting it?
Yes. That is so annoying.
Thanks, Justin.
So annoying.
I just got mine too, but I turned my ringer off.
Yeah. Okay, you're much better than me. We know.
Thank you.
They're trying not to damage. They're trying to build a relationship, right?
Yeah.
As you said, you come into the building, we're going to do something to make you want to come back, whether it's entertaining hockey or I understand they're trying a whole bunch of new game op things.
Yeah. When they leave, they better be able to say something about what they just saw.
Exactly. And they're worried that this is going to be, oh no, another reason not to show up. And the other thing I heard was that even if they got the rink done in Canada, the earliest they were going to be there was 2022, 2023. So that's 4 seasons, including this one, you have to make Canada work. So they're pouring their heart and soul into that, and that's what they're worried about. This whole thing, though, the one thing I would say is this is a play to box in Melnyk and force him to sell.
Explain.
They want... So the whole issue with this situation is he's upset because John Ruddy, who's his partner in this deal, is building another condominium tower area right nearby, and 2 of them are going to be the biggest ones in Ottawa, and it's going to have condo space, retail space, commercial space, all that stuff. And the NHL and Melnyk have been worried about it for months, at least a year, maybe 18 months, and they are upset, and they feel very rightfully upset that this has not been dealt with because it will affect the financing of their arena.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that a lot of it is, let's see if we can bleed Melnyk a bit, and he's going to have to sell the team at a discount. The commissioner is not going to let that happen.
You've talked about this before.
He's not going to let it happen.
His MO is franchise value.
Yes. $500 million Vegas, $650 million next week Seattle. You think he's letting the Ottawa Senators be sold at a discount?
Mm-hmm.
Not a chance.
How do you see this all playing out then? I mean, that is the big question. I mean, I know there's a level of frustration from Ottawa Senators fans and the owner. You've made the point before that this guy only wears the villain's mask, and as much as he tries to polish the image, it's just not going to work with Ottawa and their fans. So what's the end game here? Like, how does this all play itself out?
If this does not sort itself out for the Senators where it works out advantageously for them, in the long run, we'll be talking about the future of the team.
going to step away. But one positive, though, again, for the Ottawa Senators. Brady Tkachuk, a ton of fun to watch.
Yep.
Thomas Chabot. has
Really
been
good.
Fantastic for the squad. Matt Duchene re-up with the team? They got to pay someone. If you just want to make money.
I think it's 50-50.
Stone?
I think that's more likely. I think they've got a better shot at Stone. But the problem is that are you going to pay the bonuses? Is Eugene Melnick going to do the bonus structure for these guys? That's what it comes. That is going to be a huge factor in all this.
Used to have friends in the nighttime. Used to go out in the morning. Used to be cool in the evening. Used to be man of the season. It's been going on way too long. It's trouble way too long. It's been going on way too long. Used to be king on the river. I swim in the light from the bridge. Used to be the summer's blast. Oh, never forget the past. It's been going on way too long. These struggles are way too long. It's been going on way too long. Oh. They used to lead me down the road. Used to know where to go. Used to